For decades, societal norms and personal struggles led many gay men to enter marriages with women, whether for love, companionship, or as a shield against a world that wasn't ready to accept their truth. Join us as we delve into the captivating lives of these trailblazers, uncovering the stories behind their marriages and the challenges they faced. Number 10. Vincent Minnelli was an influential American film director, known for his visually stunning musicals and dramas during Hollywood's golden age. Minnelli's career is marked by his innovative use of color, meticulous attention to detail, and the ability to blend fantasy with realism. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest directors in cinema history, particularly for his contributions to the musical genre. Minnelli is perhaps equally famous for his personal life, especially his marriage to iconic actress and singer Judy Garland. The two married in 1945 and had one daughter, Liza Minnelli, who became a legendary performer in her own right. However, the marriage ended in divorce in 1951, partly due to Minnelli's reported struggles with his sexuality and the pressures of Hollywood life. Minnelli was married 4 times, and his relationships, as well as his rumored bisexuality, were subjects of speculation. Number 9. Peter Allen was an Australian singer, songwriter, and performer, known for his flamboyant stage presence, emotional songwriting, and enduring contributions to pop music and musical theatre. Born Peter Woolnough in Tenterfield, New South Wales, Allen rose to international fame with a career that spanned several decades, becoming an icon in both Australia and the United States. Allen married Liza Minnelli in 1967 after meeting through Judy Garland. Their marriage ended in 1974, reportedly due to Allen's realization of his sexuality. Despite their divorce, they remained friends. He later entered a long-term relationship with model Gregory Connell, who also served as his stage manager. Their relationship lasted until Connell's death in 1984. Number 8. Little Richard, born Richard Wayne Penniman, was an iconic American musician, singer, and songwriter, widely regarded as one of the founding fathers of rock and roll. Known for his explosive performances, flamboyant style, and electrifying energy, he broke barriers in music and popular culture, influencing countless artists across genres. Little Richard was married to Ernestine Campbell from 1959 to 1963. He always enjoyed wearing makeup, and he performed in drag groups in the early 1950s. In 1995, he told Penthouse that he always knew he was homosexual. He passed away in 2020 at the age of 87 from bone cancer. Number 7. Tony Richardson was a celebrated British film and theatre director, producer, and screenwriter. A key figure in the British New Wave cinema movement of the late 1950s and 1960s, Richardson was known for his gritty, socially conscious films and innovative theatrical productions. His work left an indelible mark on British and international cinema. Richardson was married to actress Vanessa Redgrave from 1962 to 1967. They had 2 daughters, Natasha Richardson and Jolie Richardson, both of whom became successful actresses. The marriage ended in divorce amid Richardson's romantic relationships with both men and women. Richardson was openly bisexual, a fact that influenced his personal and professional life. In a conservative era, his openness was unusual, though it contributed to his complex portrayal of relationships and identity in his work. Richardson passed away in 1991 at the age of 63 due to AIDS-related complications. Number 6. Alan Cumming is a Scottish actor, singer, writer, and activist celebrated for his versatility and flamboyant charm in theater, film, and television. Known for his magnetic stage presence and wide-ranging talents, Cumming has earned acclaim for roles that blend humor, depth, and complexity. Cumming identifies as bisexual and has been an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, gender equality, and mental health awareness. Alan Cumming was married to Hilary Lyon from 1985 to 1993. He has been married to the graphic artist Grant Schaffer since 2007. Number 5. Cole Porter was an iconic American composer and lyricist, renowned for his sophisticated, witty, and romantic songs. A towering figure in the world of Broadway musicals and popular music, Porter's work epitomized elegance and glamour, blending clever wordplay with unforgettable melodies. Born on June 9, 1891 in Peru, Indiana, Porter grew up in a wealthy family. His maternal grandfather, a prominent businessman, hoped Porter would pursue law, but his passion for music led him down a different path. Porter married Linda Lee Thomas, a wealthy socialite, in 1919. Their marriage was unconventional but deeply supportive. Linda knew Porter was gay and accepted his relationships with men while providing a stable home life. Despite his charm and outward success, Porter faced significant challenges. In 1937, a horse riding accident shattered both his legs, causing lifelong pain and multiple surgeries. He continued composing even as his health deteriorated. He passed away on October 15, 1964, in Santa Monica, California, leaving behind a legacy of sophisticated music that continues to resonate. Number 4. Oscar Wilde was an Irish poet, playwright, and novelist known for his sharp wit, flamboyant style, and biting social commentary. A central figure in the aesthetic movement, Wilde championed the idea of art for art's sake. His work and life have made him an enduring cultural icon. Wilde was born on October 16, 1854, in Dublin, Ireland, to Sir William Wilde, a renowned surgeon, and Jane Wilde, a poet and nationalist. Wilde married Constance Lloyd in 1884, and they had 2 sons. However, Wilde was openly involved in relationships with men, most notably Lord Alfred Douglas. In 1895, Wilde was charged with gross indecency due to his homosexuality, then a criminal offense in Britain. The trial was sensational, and Wilde was sentenced to 2 years of hard labor. During his imprisonment, he wrote De Profundis, a long letter reflecting on his life, love, and suffering. After his release in 1897, Wilde lived in exile in France under the name Sebastian Melmoth. Wilde died of meningitis on November 30, 1900, in Paris, impoverished and largely outcast but surrounded by a small circle of friends. Number 3. Elton John, born Reginald Kenneth Dwight on March 25, 1947, is a legendary British musician, singer, songwriter, and philanthropist. With a career spanning over 5 decades, he is one of the best-selling artists of all time, known for his flamboyant stage presence, extraordinary piano skills, and timeless hits. His collaborations with lyricist Bernie Taupin have produced some of the most iconic songs in music history. Born in Pinner, Middlesex, England, Elton showed an early talent for music, teaching himself to play the piano at age 4. He attended the Royal Academy of Music but left to pursue a career in rock and roll. In 1967, he met Bernie Taupin through a songwriting advertisement. The duo began a lifelong collaboration. In 1984, Elton John married Renate Blauel, a German recording engineer. They divorced in 1988, and John told Rolling Stone magazine that he was comfortable being gay. In 2005, he married David Furnish, with whom he had been in a relationship since 1993. Number 2. Anthony Perkins was an American actor and singer best known for his iconic role as Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, 1960. Renowned for his intense, nuanced performances, Perkins had a diverse career that spanned film, theater, and television, though his association with the Bates character often overshadowed his other work. Born on April 4, 1932, in New York City, Perkins was the son of stage and film actor Osgood Perkins. His father died when Anthony was 5, leaving a significant emotional impact. Perkins attended Rollins College in Florida and later transferred to Columbia University, where he studied acting and developed his craft. Perkins had relationships with both men and women. He was reportedly romantically linked to several prominent men, including Tab Hunter, a fellow actor. In 1973, he married photographer Barry Berenson. They had 2 sons, including musician Elvis Perkins. Perkins was diagnosed with HIV in the 1980s, a fact he kept private. He died of AIDS-related complications on September 12, 1992, at the age of 60. Number 1. Rock Hudson was a Hollywood leading man known for his striking looks, charisma, and acting talent. A major star during the 1950s and 1960s, he became one of the most popular actors of his time, particularly in romantic comedies and dramas. Born Roy Harold Scherer Jr. on November 17, 1925, in Winnetka, Illinois, Hudson had a challenging upbringing. His father abandoned the family, and his mother remarried, giving him the last name of his stepfather, Wallace Fitzgerald. After serving in the Navy during World War II, he moved to Los Angeles, where he pursued acting. Initially hampered by his lack of training, he worked hard to refine his craft and develop his on-screen presence. Hudson was gay, but lived in an era when homosexuality was taboo in Hollywood. To protect his image as a romantic leading man, his private life was carefully managed, including a brief marriage to his agent's secretary, Phyllis Gates, in 1955. Hudson maintained close friendships with co-stars, particularly Doris Day, who spoke fondly of him throughout her life. Despite his private struggles, he was admired for his professionalism and kindness. In 1984, Hudson was diagnosed with AIDS, a disease that was poorly understood and stigmatized at the time. He publicly confirmed his diagnosis in 1985, becoming one of the first major celebrities to do so. Rock Hudson died on October 2, 1985, at the age of 59.